Alrighty. That's good. Good morning, Gio. I am doing very well. How are you doing today? Got back late last night from my trip, so all good. I'm doing very well today, guys. Hopefully you are doing well also. And it's gonna be a weird week. Definitely a short week this week, but yeah. Got an update for the system up. Assuming low amount of people will be in the stream this week as well. Yeah, market is open. I'm gonna pull up. Market did gap up last night. That's something to keep in mind. Moving up pretty strong here before the open. Market just opened and we drop. Levels I'm watching for the morning are hourly high up at 25,882, hourly low at 25,696, with the 50% level at, let me mark it on the chart, 709. So 50% level is all the way down here, right about there. So that's our 50% of the overnight of the range, pretty much. I also, on this update I have here, on this update we have let me show you. We've tuned just some of like the max profit loss feature here, which I have unchecked anyway. But if you use that, that's tuned, as well as this. So we've changed it from max days to extend forward to max bars. So I have it set to 15 right now. You can change this to any number you want. But basically, the fair value gap will only extend 15 bars, right? 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? So 15 bars from where the gap was formed. So right here, and then it ends right on this candle. It's over. So it has to basically inverse the gap within 15 bars for a valid trade to be formed. Again, this week's gonna be really weird for algos and manual trading. It's gonna be low volume. It's gonna be choppy price action, right? So algos likely will get hit this week, so be aware. Okay, last night with these settings I have up, we had 2 losses here. This one, real shame, literally got wicked out right here. If you had a little stop loss offset, this would have maybe been different. And then we had a loss here and then a win here. So still down 2R overnight there. But again, algo's gonna get hit this week, I think. If we check the Forex factory for the week, no news Monday on Christmas week. It's gonna be probably iffy today. Tomorrow, quite a bit of news tomorrow. And then Wednesday is Christmas Eve, so I wouldn't trade Wednesday, I wouldn't trade Thursday, I wouldn't trade Friday. Maybe you could come back next week on Monday, be a little bit better. But then, you know, we also have a bank holiday Thursday for New Year's. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be next 2 weeks, you know. The sniper template is designed for the new release, right? I don't know what you mean by sniper template. All right, we're dumping. We got the 50% level here, guys. We'll watch this. Watch this 50% level. And of course, I'll let you guys know if I see anything manually for an iFVG. Right now we have, yeah, I mean, that's not even gonna say that for a setup. Hourly low at 696, London low right below that at 681, Asia low right below that at 65375. This isn't the template, this is just the update. Yeah, it's just the update. I just don't have it named anything right now. This is what it's called. We'll change it to iFVG Autotrader when you get it. No. The main change is max bars to extend forward here in that update, and then we've fixed some of the, I think some people are having an issue with the max profit loss feature. So that's fixed, according to Ben, the developer. And again, just these max bars to extend forward, which I think will be a good feature. It'll require some different testing, or just some more testing on setups. Holding this 50%, by the way, somewhat. It's iffy. But yeah, I think it'll be a good feature. That way, you know, a lot of times we get trades that are from literally like 12 hours ago, a fair value gap. And we don't necessarily want trades that were from 12 hours ago that a fair value gap formed, right? So all right, we swept London low. Dang, guys, I missed alerting a beautiful short right on the open, so that is my fault. 30-second A quality short, kind of right up here. Sold off heavy. It was literally like right on this candle pretty much. Getting a 30-second potential inverse right here though, so I'll be ready to potentially enter. I'll let you know. You could try it if you want. It did close. It's be about a 25 point stop or a 20 point stop. The only issue is you'd be longing right into the 50% level. Just hit about 9 points of profit there. This is just based off of the sweep of London low, but the fair value gap's really small. It's a little small for what I'd like. It's about 3.5 points. and it's a big sell-off on the open with Asia low right below us as well. So not really a great setup, but if you wanted to try it, you could have. Only peaked at about 10 points profit though. Yeah, I mean, it just depends. 30 minutes is a good number, but there's a lot of ways you could use it, right? If you want V-shape reversals, you could do like 5 bars, right? So it has to inverse it, like it creates the gap and immediately kind of inverses it. You could do that. So I think it'll be a fun feature, cool feature. Allow for some good quality potential setups. A lot of trades will be the same, but it'll filter out some for sure. So, but I think it'll be good. Again, I'm keeping an eye on the chart. There was a 30-second. Right, I'm gonna show you guys this 30-second and show you why it was good. Okay, so first off, on the open, we manipulate higher, so that's a good sign. If you want lower, manipulate higher. Originally, we create this 30-second gap, right? This 30-second gap had a lot of momentum. We have clear targets, right? We have London low down here, hourly low down here. Great stuff. Again, high volume, good sweeps up here. So you would have taken this, which again, I didn't take this, but if I saw it, I would have. Stop would have been, or entry would have been about 65. Would have had my stop about 85, so about 20-point stop. That's 2R TP. Looks like we ended up going pretty much 4R. Yeah, 4R profit. Not that you would have gotten the whole move, but you could have left runners towards London low, which London low was literally at the bottom of this wick right here. So great target. This long reversal is what I called out here. We swept London low, immediately V-shape. So you would have longed here. Stop, I said roughly 20 points. 20 points would have been here. I originally said 25 points, which would have been pretty much below this candle's low. So if you did that, you'd still be in it. But yeah, it's very choppy after we swept that low. So, but that would have been generally the trade. Looks like we just peaked roughly around 13 points profit. So, and probably would be break even after we would have swept this swing that was formed kind of in the middle of the trade, right? This swing was formed in the middle of the trade. It's probably a good spot if we resweep this to go break even though it's very tight. Just because if we sweep that and come back down, it's probably not looking good, right? Those are the 30-second trades so far. And I'll keep this over here. Again, for people that are just joining, gotta remember Christmas is this week. It's going to be a very, very iffy week for algos and manual trading. So just be careful. A lot of people are done trading for the year. Do not feel like you need to trade. Okay. So it's a great time to test some strategies, test some algos, you know, do some testing. So We're moving down, going for Asia low a little bit here. If you guys can find a short setup targeting Asia low that looks decent, I would take it. Asia low's at 653. Working perfectly in consolidation conditions. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's very, very choppy right in here right now. How's my basket working, Joey? Don't know what you mean. Basket? Oh. The Botfolio is doing solid. It's been a little underwhelming this year. A little underwhelming this year, but overall positive. Around 12% gains on the year. And that's from 12% gains from about June since we released it. So it's not terrible. It's not as much as I was expecting. And I had very high hopes. It's still not bad. Still not bad. But with all the Trump tweets, all the Trump things going on this year, it's been a very weird year for long-term algos. So yeah, not the best conditions for it, but yeah, it's positive about 12% since June. So I guess if you think about it, it's done a lot better than a lot of other people's algos. So that's good. But the next thing I'll probably do for that group is teach them how to easily make bots like that. And I may cater it more towards a algo creation group in the near future, if I want to keep that going. But yeah, I mean, I paid a lot of money for Botfolio to be a thing, so I put a lot of money into it before I saw any sort of return. So I had a lot of high hopes for that, but it's still doing a lot better than most bots are, so that's a good thing. Still doing a lot better than most. So I know a lot of people who would be very happy with 12% per year. It's mostly the people who are in this group expect like 100% returns. So, but yeah, it's good. So don't see any setups really right now, guys. Only thing I'm seeing, we have a 15-second fair value gap, but we are still bouncing out of London low. And there's really no gaps anywhere. But I was gonna say, if you like shorts towards the Asia low, this is an opportunity right here. It's gonna just extend it a bit, but we're rallying off of this London low sweep, so finally getting a little bit of movement there. I was gonna say this 15-second though, if you like shorts. Too tired for daily trades. I don't know if we're going to be accepting any more people into Botfolio. If anything, it'd be a smaller fee to get into the group, and then teaching people how basically a custom software that I have that makes algos like Botfolio with like a click of a button, if that entices you. But I'm not sure if we're going to be accepting many more people into Botfolio, because not many people like to stick to it with regards to you have to use your own money, right? So you have to have at least 25k of your own capital, preferably 50k if you want to run the whole thing. And when people are in drawdown, right, like Botfolio is built to hopefully never go more than 20% in drawdown, right? I think this year, since June, the most amount of drawdowns been roughly 8 to 10%, right? But people don't like to see their money go in drawdown like that, especially with bots. So I'm on sim. I don't know if I'll be trading until the new year. Yeah. But welcome in, Jaffe. Yeah, algo is definitely not going to be the best thing to run till the new year. I'll probably be running some sort of Christmas sale for the group. If anyone in here wants to upgrade to lifetime or something like that, get monthly. But fun fact is, about 80% of the new monthly users who bought on Black Friday have canceled, which is why I price things a little more expensive with the group, because people who wait for cheap stuff give up easy. Like Trendbender, which wasn't our best algo, but that was I priced it more cheap than others. People, you just get the way wrong kind of customer in there when you do cheaper things. Like if I priced the Autotrader for, haven't set up though, we'll do it in January. Awesome. Like if I priced the iFVG for $80 a month, yeah, we'd probably have more people. People would churn in and out so much. I get it, but like think about how much we've had people get funded accounts in a week. We've had people get payouts. I mean, you know, yeah, I've been trying to do that. That's kind of what like the back testing group is for. But also, like if you are active in the backtesting chat and you join the backtesting calls bi-weekly, yeah. If you join the backtesting calls, if you join or check out the backtesting chat, I mean, you'll find most information there, like, you know, good stuff, that's all. Like you won't need me for a config. So it's also just, I want people who put in the work too. I've heard people complain that, you know, it's too much work to find settings and, you know, have a machine learning thing automatically tune settings, but like it's just not how it works. Like, it's not that simple ever. In my mind, I don't think it's that simple. So best way to do it, do some market replay for the last week or two. If it works good, use it for the next week or two. And you remember, you don't need those crazy numbers. You don't need those setups that are 10 or 20k profit for the last 2 weeks. That's great if you can find them, but if you can find one that's like 5k profit or 4k profit with you know, 800 or 1,000 drawdown, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, right? For 4k for 2 weeks, I know pretty much everyone here, if you could make 4k over 2 weeks, you'd quit whatever job you got, is my guess. If you could do that every 2 weeks for trading, right? Scale it across multiple accounts, etc. I mean, people really shoot for the stars with this strategy. Like, the setup I got on here is like, it was like 15k with a 1,500 drawdown over a 2 week period from like the start of the month to December 14th, right? So 2 weeks. Like, you don't need that, right? If you find it, that's great, but like, you don't need it. So but I do have a new strategy I'm thinking about having Ben code. I will give everyone a sneak, like, just some of the back testing results I have manually with it. So let me switch this over because we're not having anything go on right now, really. I believe this is it. Yes, okay. So this is January to August. So 8 months of testing with this strategy. This is all manually. I traded this myself. I spent a few hours doing all this. 65k profit, 87.5% win rate, 4.2 profit factor, about a 91%, call it, day win rate. So we're green 91% of the days. Average win loss 0.6. Month of January here. This was, now I can't leak too much here. Losses are going to be big. Point is, you don't lose much. But that's January. Basically shooting for $400 per trade. The $400 per trade, but we don't cap it at $400, but we set our target for $400. Anyway, some days will be bigger, most days will be around 400. So February here, March right here. You can see so far January had 3 losing days, February had no losing days. You'll see also there's days that are skipped. Those are generally days that have certain news events, or like Trump speaking in the morning. I tried to skip when Trump was speaking, or like on like retail sales I noticed didn't do good, or a CPI day we skip, or like an NFP day, right? Something like that. March here, 1 red day. April, 2 red days. Well, this break even day, so really 1 red day. You'll see again we're shooting for $400, but some days we'll have some bigger wins in here. May. This was a little bit of an outlier day. 7K. Again, shooting for 400, but if a spike candle comes in, it will, you know, yeah, quite a strong edge. June, all right, so June lost, I think, 2 trades in a row, which obviously doesn't happen much. So that was a drawdown here of 3K. But you still ended. It was a volatile couple days. So July, 2 red days, pretty small. August so far. So that's kind of a strategy I'm thinking about, having Ben code. Again, it's one of those strategies where, let's say you started here in January with 5 accounts. Would have made a lot of money this month, right? Would have made a lot of money in February. Would have made a lot of money in March. Would have made a lot of money in April. Would have made a lot of money in May. And then, okay, right here, maybe you blew all of your accounts on this one day. But with a strategy, that'd be okay, because you know what? We come back, a lot of money here. And then good amount of money here, right? So that's that. But I thought that'd be a little exciting to show you guys. So still testing, but yeah, that's about it. So kind of a V-shaped reversal off of London low, guys. Yeah, not too much going on. We might just call it. I don't want to be on here too long, give the wrong idea. I'm gonna do some testing on this update and go from there, but I think we're gonna call it. I'm gonna call it here. So I hope everyone has an amazing day. Happy Monday again. And yeah, I'm gonna do some update stuff here, and yeah, I'll see everyone tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.